What's up, you guys? I'm on my little vacation. I told you guys I was going to take you with me everywhere. Well, now I'm starting to think that maybe this is somewhere that I want to move to. So I'm contemplating on if I should move here. I'll show you guys my little backdrop, but I got to put my glasses on because I can't see the screen because it's so bright outside. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to get up and show you guys everything. It's so fucking nice. Okay, let's look behind me. There we go. Not from far away. Kids out there catching crabs and stuff. This way. And then there's dogs here. And I wish you guys could see it, but I'm right like where the Channel Islands are. And then there's a contest with these guys surfing on kites. I don't know what it's called, kite surfing or some shit. Let's see if I can get back there. Let's see if I can get it. No. It's like up in here somewhere. You probably see like a bunch of little black things in the air. You may see it, you may not see it. I don't know. But to give you a little backdrop again before I get on my video. Alright, so let's talk about what's fucking going on. You guys, I'm so sorry that I haven't done any videos. I haven't done any videos because there's been so much going on. Right now I'm recharging. I'm about to get buried in the sand from the neck up, and I'm gonna sit here in the sun and recharge. I forgot my crystals, left my crystals in my hotel room, and my crystals, I have a grid, so I'm gonna do another video on like how to have a grid on the go, I guess, because you gotta just have that stuff with you till you get to a certain level of consciousness to where you don't have to use any other objects, but it always helps. So this video is going to consist of bullshit. Lately, okay. Yeah, photobomb me. Oh, c'est putain. No, I'm not Skyping. I'm vlogging. Photobomb. Thank you. Yeah, so there was a lot of research that I did. This dog is so pretty. Look, so pretty.
Crazy roommate.
Say hi. Hello, dog. Hello. Oh, they don't have time for me. All right, so let me get back to my video. It's so crazy out here. It's like Smallville, you guys. Everybody's nice. Every person says hi. They don't care what walk of life you from. I've seen people stop and buy food for the homeless. I've seen all kind of stuff. Here, give it here. Thank you. Are you guys catching more crab?
No, we're trying to make a pool over there.
What happened to the starfish?
Oh, no.
Did you put it? You put it back in the rocks? Oh, that was nice. I mean, that was a good thing to do. I forgot what nice meant. I think nice meant very dumb. Okay, so let me try to get back to my videos. All kind of people walking up to me. I've noticed a lot of bullshit and buffoonery going on YouTube. A lot of people think that if you speak a certain way, if you dress a certain way, if you grow your hair natural, and if you use certain lingo, that automatically makes you conscious, which is absolute fucking bullshit. And the funny thing to me is how a lot of people will front on YouTube and they live double lives. Now, the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I found somebody's dirty little secrets out. I work for a company. I get paid to talk to people all over the world. Talk. All right? Let's not get, your little minds running into some other shit. But I get paid to conversate with people. And the company that I work for so happens to have so many different categories, like of everything under the sun. I log on because I had to go to the main web page to check my emails, and who do I see? I see somebody that I was subscribed to that basically is not about that life. Like, they're saying one thing, but then when you look at their video, their room doesn't look like they're doing too well. They just don't look like they're doing as good as what they're saying when they're doing all of these videos talking about manifesting and how they manifest things into existence. Now, my only beef with this person is not what they do for a living. I understand that people are human beings, and certain people may have been woken up while they were in the middle of some shit, and maybe they're still working their way out of it. I totally understand that. But for someone to look this camera directly into the eye and be like, I'm manifesting, my career's off, everything's just bomb, and then I see you a struggle bug on fucking internet for $1.99 a minute, like, how does that work? Now, I can say that the website that person works for, we don't have to share money. Everything that we make is ours. We just pay when we are transferring the funds. So that's how they make their money, and traffic and advertisements or whatever. So my thing is, if the person's magic was all on point like they claim it to be, and they say that everything was everything, you would be using magic to where you wouldn't have to do certain things. I'm trying my best to say it without putting the person's business out there. Let's just change it. I'm going to change the fucking subject. At the end of the day, there's a bunch of buffoonery, a bunch of fakes, a bunch of motherfuckers claiming that they're part of the Moorish system. And first off, you have to register. And if you're not Islamic, there's most of the registries are with Islamic groups, and then there's one that's non-Islamic, but there's a certain process that you have to do it. And basically, if you're not living in New Jersey, it's like a big, long fucking drawn out process, because you have to belong to a group of people, and they tally up this list. So my thing is, who holds this list? What is the importance of this list? I don't like being on lists. I have a problem with that. And so, therefore, you will not catch me on the motherfucking list, What else? As far as magic and everybody wanting to get involved in magic, you always have to be aware that it's all you, that you're the important person. You're the piece of that puzzle that actually puts the puzzle together. So no matter what you get from someone else, you always have to put a little bit of yourself in there. The moment that you're following directions step by step by step, and you're not in an order, and what I mean by that, being in an order, I mean if you're not part of a group, an occult group. What else? Oh, yeah, somebody was talking, Brother Panic had brought up a good point. He was saying that spiritually, a lot of people place judgment on women that wear weaves in their hair in the conscious community. But if you really think about it, if someone's buying Indian hair, when the Indian women, and this did come from Brother Panic, and then I thought about it, and I was like, homeboy got a good ass point. These little sand crabs are crawling everywhere. He was like, when the girls cut their hair, when you get that hair, before it is sewn onto a track, the women are basically cutting their hair in a religious ceremony, and they're sacrificing it to the gods. And at the end of the day, who's the people putting it in their motherfucking hair? Oh my gosh, it was so deep. I like the way he said it better. But another thing was there are sacrificial days. So, the Winter solstice is one of them. Then you have March the 31st. Then you have some other stuff. That was just very random. Because I'm like really on the sand. Like pedaling a fucking bike on the sand, yo. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about, but what a lot of people like to do is lock you up in some sort of paradigm and make you become a slave to either them or some type of entity. You have to understand that in magic, there's polarity, so you can't just be like, oh, well, I'm just on Jesus' side today, you know, and then be working magic, and magic is duality. You got to understand duality. If you can't understand the good and the good and the bad in you, then there's no point of you even fucking getting into this. A lot of people talk about the chakras. The chakras are not even what you think about it. I shared a video about the chakras. Another thing I've noticed a lot of people doing is the fucking sand crabs, yo. These are fucking some other kind of sand crabs. But anyway, a lot of people will say that they talk to entities. You have to be very careful. I've mentioned this in videos a long time ago. You got to be very careful who you fucking with, because you don't know if that person is being driven by an entity and or incubus or any fucking thing. It's just crazy how people will just sit there in front. Their lives will be upside down. Most of the time, if you're a conscious person, you come from a really fucked up family. It's very rare that everybody loves everybody and nobody has any problems. So we're all fully aware of that. But for people to like front like they just don't have no fucking problems and their life is just a shit and everything they say just pops up into existence, and then to see that it really doesn't work like that for them, there's a lot of fucking fronters on here. I already said just make sure that when you use your magic, that you're original. Okay, so let me get to my notes. I do have notes, so I'm not over here fucking rambling like I always do. I'm such a rambler, and I'm so sorry for that. Not really. Alright, so there's some things I like to say when I feel like spiritually I am being held down or held back, or I have blocks or something like that. I'll wake up, and I always say this, even if I'm sometimes not having problems, I'll just say it to remind myself. I reclaim any limitations and fears that were exposed in my dream time. And another thing I always say is, Lords of Karma, I am no longer a light worker, I am sovereign. Because, you know, everybody who says that they're a light worker usually is a false light bearer. And there's word etymology. You got to get into it to, like, really fucking understand. Let me see if I can sit this down without exposing my lady parts. Put my lady parts out there, you guys. Alright, so, let's see. Let me get into this. Let's see, here we go. Go back to my notes. Now, I'm going to share, another thing, before I even do this biosalts, because I was supposed to do some information about biosalts. I actually did a video, but I had people that were walking and talking to me in the background, and people that actually sat in the video, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to edit all of this shit out. Actually, I'm going to do a new video. Be careful if you guys are drinking Pellegrino, Perrier, and you're taking other type of supplements like copper or any type of trace minerals, or you're drinking out of a copper cup. What they don't tell you with those little bubbly drinks is they fucking pack that shit with more than 30 milligrams of calcium or magnesium, and you can build it up in your body. And because I couldn't get a hold of any water in a bottle while I was out here, I kept getting plastic bottles. And I was like, I refuse to drink out of a plastic bottle. You see how that fucking consciousness, I want to be super healthy shit fucking works out for you sometimes. You have to be aware to know how to program water. Like, if I do have to buy this in the plastic bottle, I'm going to be okay anyway. Nope, not me. I'm like, I refuse. I got to have a glass bottle. So I get this glass bottle or whatever. And when I get this glass bottle, I started drinking all this Pellegrino, and then I had vertigo for like a week. So I've been here for a week and haven't been able to go outside or do anything because I was keeping getting these dizzy spells until I read about what the causes of it could be. Oh, come and bring it to me. Can you come up the hill? Okay, come on. This is my little one. She got me a seashell. Careful. Uh-oh. You gonna bring it to... Uh-oh. I'm doing a video. Here. You gotta go back, okay? No. I don't want sand. I don't want sand. No, don't dump that on me. I don't want sand. Stop. Hey. Where you going? She running away. I'll see you later. You're dumping sand on me, okay?
Let's go play up the star.
Bye. I'll see you later. Anyway, that was was supposed to be a special moment. She came to come dump some damn sand on me. So yeah, the Pellegrino got me real sick, and you could develop kidney stones from it, or you get these dizzy spells. And another thing, Pellegrino and Perrier is actually supposed to be used as a sedative. So if you're drinking that shit and you're constantly fucking tired and stuff, that could be a reason. All right, now let me attempt to do the video that I meant to do. Excuse me, a while ago. Okay, so I started this thing out with saying, do you not understand that your body is the living temple of God? So we already know that basically basically telling us that, what is it saying? If you don't get that, with me reading that, then I don't know what to tell you. I guess everybody's trying to get camera time. The motherfucker just come stand right behind me out of the big old beach and have a big conversation. So anyway, let's see. The body is a system of 12. The breastplate of the Hebrew priest had 12 precious stones. The zodiac cycles of the sun are 12. 12 pillars, 12 disciples. Saul was also a code for salts. Health, salt. When you spell the original salt, it was S-A-L-U-T. Halo, soul, self, pillar of salt. So it's supposed to be a breakdown. 12 salts that make up the body. When you hear people say you are the zodiac, they mean the head. Aries is the feet. The head is Aries, I'm sorry. The feet are the two fish, Pisces. Leo is your heart, i.e. the heart of a lion. You hear people say that. Taurus, some say, can be your lower brain, and it's also known to be part of the throat. Gemini rules the nervous system, Cancer, the chest, breast, and stomach. Virgo is the digestive system. Scorpio is the sex organs. Capricorn is the knees. Aquarius is the ankles. So potassium sulfate is for Aries. Sodium sulfate is for Taurus. Okay. Our body is just like the tree of life. We're basically upside down trees. Let's see. The roots are the brain, and the life and the flesh is the in the blood. The life is in the blood, basically. I don't know what the hell I put on here. And blood makes an atonement for the soul. So if anybody knows, any type of religious text, they tell you that. So you'll see people doing sacrifices, blood sacrifices. It's all the same type of religious belief that blood is the atonement for the soul. So when you have time, look into that. We have sensory nerves and motor nerves. Your motor nerves are emotion, which means a waste of emotion and a lack of conservation of the emotions is considered to be a waste. And when the body is depleted of trace minerals, there is no control over your emotions. So basically, I was mentioning these it's called bioplasma. I didn't bring the container with me, but I will put a link at the bottom of the video. If you're taking that, please do not drink Perrier or fucking Pellegrino while you're fucking with that, or any type of calcium supplements, because it's everything that you need is in one little tiny little tab, and it melts under your tongue. And it's all natural. So, let's see. When the body is depleted, there is no control over your emotion. Where perfection exists, no emotion will manifest. So that's what the ancients always believed. It won't be sporadic control. So most people and most of us are highly conscious, but we'll have these little spurts of losing control, and then we have to regain our control. Like, wait, was that me? Did I just go off on this person, or did I just eat that? I wasn't supposed to eat that, stuff like that. Ese is the elixir of life, which is the fluid that comes from the cerebrum. So the cerebrum is kind of like soul, like salt water, some type of water with different salts in it that feeds the system. Cerebrum means wax neutral. Cere, seed, the two snakes that you see that are intertwined on like a medical symbol or whatever, represent in the metaphysical the left brain and the right brain. So I'm probably doing it backwards to you if you're watching. But I know my left and my right. And the two thieves that died on the side of Jesus represent the left brain and the right brain. Potassium phosphate produces light. Remember that, potassium phosphate. So this company makes each separate salt. But why do that? Why just get one salt? I take all of them. And let's see. So potassium phosphate produces light and is one of the highest vibrating mineral salts. When it melts, it turns into a blue-silver liquid known as the planet Mercury, aligning with Aries, right brain, intuition. So these biosalts have helped me with clarity, helped me figure out my intuition a little bit better. I've gotten good with everything. I just realized that my child is like in the ocean. She's not even on the fucking sand. She's in the deep part of the ocean swimming with some other kids. Children swimming with some other children. Woo, it's kind of windy out there. I think that water might be cold. Okay. So the planet Mercury aligning with Aries, right brain intuition, is basically the messengers of the gods. Halikali, Latin Sol in Arabic, potassium is given as al-gali. That word breaks down to alkali. Al means father, Allah or El, Abraham, Aram, Kali in Sanskrit means means fire. Together means father fire. On a pH scale, 1 is acidic and 14 is alkaline. 7 is the God number because on the scale, alkali, the perfect to get your body alkali is the number 7. And 7 equals electricity, and electricity equals energy. I really hope you guys are comprehending what I am breaking down. Taurus, cerebrum, meaning tension. Remember, Taurus is the lower brain, lower mind. To think from the heart is to think from the lower brain also. Because when you're thinking from your heart, you tend to give people chances that you should just cut off, or you don't do things that you know you should, but because your heart you go, I'm not gonna do it. So it's also kind of considered lower brain thinking. But that's just the one heart. Remember, I kind of mentioned something about people having two hearts. Certain people. Okay. To think from the lower brain is to use the part of your brain that's detached from intuition. It is the seed of the personality behind each individual. Left brain logic. The golden calf, Taurus, meaning the people were behaving like animals, feeding left brain logic. Not these niggas really made a big ass golden calf and was like fucking popping it around in circles around the calf. You have to look at things in the metaphysical. You can't just be like, oh, I'm picturing a big golden fucking calf and everybody's dancing around it and worshiping it. It didn't, that's not what they mean. Let's see. So they're basically saying that these people were behaving like animals. That helicopter looked like they made that shit. I would not sit in that shit. It just looked like they made that shit at home. Alright, the Hebrews were worshiping the ram, the high place, the higher mind. Moses was upset because the people made a god out of the lower mind. So he was upset because they were worshiping the lower left brain logic. They were using their left brain logic. Now I know you heard me say they were worshiping the ram. I meant to put in the high place where God was speaking to them. So Moses was upset because people made God out of a lower mind, which is enmity against God, the higher mind. Adam, the human, is always fighting God because compassion does not understand reason. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Compassion does not understand reason. And I was trying to like break that down by saying, you know, sometimes you want to do something to somebody and then you choose not to because you have a heart and you're like, damn, if I did this, I would wish they would give me a chance, you know, knowing that person's gonna come back and stab you in the end. Situations like that is an example. Okay. Oh, here go a friend. Here go a fucking seagull. What's up, seagull? I'm almost done. Hold on. I lost my place on my notes. Okay. Another definition for like cerebrum, sere, is ideas. So when you see a light bulb pop up next to somebody's head on a cartoon or in a comic book, it means that Um, they are referring to like a dumbass idea, like an idea that's coming from an animalistic train of thought. A lower, using a lower type of thinking. You're not using your intuition. You're not using your God mind. All right, so sodium sulfate is relative to motion, energy, manifesting and reducing agent. Lowers the rate of vibration. It can decompose water. Now, sodium sulfate deficiency results in sporadic tendencies to suicide, wildness, headache on top of the head, bitter or metallic taste in the mouth, a dirty mouth, or just like some out of control type of thinking. So funny, I lost my shit again. Okay. Now, it also shows to have that deficiency, you can have a dirty tongue that's yellow or greenish, gray, greenish or gray, dizziness, vomiting, sharp pains in the ear, enlargement of the liver, diabetes, asthma, gout, dropsiness, nightmares, depression, deficiencies can also come with your zodiac sign. But only true signs are the 1-digit days. So anything after the 9th is a double sign. You have a rising in your regular sign. And as far as like, I thought she was playing with a seal. I was like, what the hell? As far as like saying I'm a Scorpio or saying I'm this or that, I never say that, but I do know, like, as far as the animal part of me, like my lower self, I have the tendencies to act out in certain ways, and in order for me to control that, I look into the astrology to see like what are usually the downfalls of someone who was born on this day during this time. What are the strengths of someone who was born during this day during this time? I've never seen crows on the fucking beach, but I guess it's the first for everything. I'm gonna do another video and talk about how to do, how to do grids on the go, because it's important to know how to do that shit. Let me come over here with my laptop, see if I can get it popping real quick. Show you guys everything. There's the rocks, and there's so many crabs up in there. It is ridiculous how many crabs are up in those rocks. I'm gonna come down here, show you guys some of the view behind me here. And over here, how you can see the mountains too. And you should hear drumming or an announcer. You might hear it, I don't know. But then people are still out there racing on them damn things. It is fucking cold in the mother. I'm about to cover up, because it's colder than a Nazi's heart out here. Alright. Time for me to charge up. Sun setting. Starting to look beautiful out here. See if you can see that behind me. Look at that shot. It's nice. Right there. Alright. I'm about to be cheesy. Hotep! I'm out.